Hi, it's Rosie at RoseByNameCo. How's everybody doing? I hope things are a little better wherever it is you live. I wanted to come today and show you my new mini journal. It is in the fuchsia, as the title, or purple color theme. So everything inside is, well, most everything is about purple and, pinks and blues and some other colors that are purple related. And this journal, it did sell right away, so I'm going to get ready to ship it. And I just wanted to show you before I shipped it what this journal looks like. So it is quite a chunky journal, a nice size. It has 3 signatures inside and about 144 pages, plus pages, because there's quite a few notebooks as well, and they have a few pages of their own of extra writing space. So let me see, it's about 4.5 inches by 5 inches as far as the size, and the spine is quite thick. It's really about 1.5 to 1 3/4, but it looks larger because this is a fabric journal, fabric cover, and it's mostly just the fabric, except I did put a piece of cardboard here for the spine, and then on the inside there is a pocket and so on. On the outside, this is a pocket, a lace pocket. I do have a few different laces on here, and then I made this flower and put a button on it for a little bit more decoration. And in the back is a pocket as well, so you can slide something in here also if you wanted to. You don't have to. And this card also comes out, and it's a little pocket, like a floating pocket. You can stick it somewhere if you want to, somewhere inside the journal, and put something else on here, or just leave it like this. Is also very pretty. And inside here is a little cluster, looks like forget-me-nots, and a little bit of purple and so on, bluish, that you can glue somewhere else. And over here I put the title and sewn around it. So Fuchsia is the title. And on the side here we have a task. So it has some, looks like some ribbon, cord, eyelash trim, and sari silk here. And then it has a little charm of a flower, well, to go with this flower as well. So because flowers, mostly when you think of fuchsia, there's a flower called fuchsia. Actually, it's hanging on my porch, 2 of them. And just generally it is nature themed, but there's other different things inside as well. Now on the side here I have just a ribbon closure and some beads hanging out, and some different fabrics and so on, some ribbons over here and over here and so on. And on the top, of course, I try to minimize the fluff, but somehow it just creeps up on me. I don't know, I guess it's just my thing. I like it. And just overall, it's a very nice cushiony. Has some give, so you can add or take away whatever it is you need to do. So this mini journal, Fuchsia, let's see how it looks inside. So let's see what kind of mysteries, as every journal holds its mysteries inside. And just look at some pages over here. Just a little quick peek at it. And starting at the beginning. So like I said, it is fabric over here only. So it is muslin here, and it's just some kind of cotton, a little bit thicker, or some kind of a fabric on the top. And then I found this, it's really a ribbon, and it has this cording on the side, so I used that and it fit perfectly. And then I did lots of sewing as usual, of course. And so in the first pocket here, so in the first pocket is a little notebook, and not very little, actually a good size, and it has a little bit of, it has a bling on the top here, and some decorations. Now this background is from my own digital collection, and inside is a pocket in the front and a journaling card with a pink flower. And then I included some various papers and some vintage book pages and so on. So it's quite a nice little booklet. a little bit of extra space, and another journaling card. Of course, all the journaling cards are backed with coffee dyed or tea stain paper. So it has 2 pockets on this notebook. And here's a little envelope. Also has a little bit of bling on here, a little bit shiny. And then this beautiful cotton fabric in this one as well. This is all fabric. And inside is a little bit of purple paper. And then cardstock for these, for the signature cover in these beautiful roses. And a pocket here right away, and a little bit of writing space, so a little label, sewn label that I like to use. And here's a tag with purple, of course, and a little flower, and more eyelash trim. And on this page, I sewn over some little bits that I put in. Whatever I had left over that might have been a little bit purple or so on, I just put it on the side and sewn right over it. And I love that kind of decoration. It's not really well thought out. It's not, days of planning or very technical. You just put it on and sew through it. On the other side, I put a little piece of ribbon. So I love that kind of thing. Just very simple and so on. I stamped a flower in the middle here, and then one of those pages where I write the different botany words and so on. And then on the back, you have this little tiny sparkly pocket. You can put something else in it. This is just a piece of a coupon that I fit in here. And then this is my own photography, a little bit of purple here. So it's a journaling card with eyelash trim. And then some of my painting here. Just random colors that I put on. So a little bit of pink and so on. And then I sewn on a little bit more of some scraps that I had. And over here, some stamping. And this is the sewing on the other side. And looks like lupines or lupines over here in the bluish purple from a vintage book, flower book. And then a sewn label. And this one is a digital stamp with some flowers. And then on the other side of that is a belly band that holds this journal tag. And in the journal tag, there's some different details. I found these ladies, I don't know, I had a page out of a book somewhere, and these ladies, like 4 or 5 of them are sitting together. And I don't know, I just thought they looked so lovely. And why don't I use them in a tag for something different? So I did embellish it with some flowers. And she's sitting maybe in her garden. And with a purple tab on top. So over here, a little bit more. I did give a little bit of a break from all the purple here and there with some different colors, such as this yellow flower in here. And then a sewn tag or sewn label. And over here, a little bit more stamping and line paper. And this flower, I did not make this flower, but I did have some from kind of craft supplies, and I just thought, why don't I use it, because it's perfectly in this color. So I glued that on there, so I did not make this, but it is a cute one. So on the next page, I have a little bit more of the bits on the bottom and sewn through with a little bit of a die cut here. And then here I put a little tiny, let me see if I can actually take it out, like a pocket. It is a see-through pocket for a postage stamp. I try to make it, like a little snippet of an actual photo or a postage stamp album. And this cute little stamp with a little bit of purple that quite matches this background. And so you can take it out and, if you want to glue it somewhere else, you can, or just leave it and add to this one if you have more postage stamps in this kind of theme. And this is designer paper over here, and left you a whole spot here to journal on. And then over here is a little journaling card with some punched out windows, and I just put a little bit of bluish on here. And then this is beautiful cardstock, and it has some ribbon over the edges. So this is the middle of the first signature, and it has this bead as well. And beads in the middle also. And here's another journal tag with one of those ladies, and she's enjoying some berries in her garden. And in the next side over here, some more journaling card and a little tea tag that I made. And I did some stamping over here on each side, and a little bit more of the design paper. And over here, some die cuts, and then I sewn through it some floating petals maybe, or something like that. Over here as well, some lined paper, and some stamping, and sewn label here. And then this flower does have like a dark purple color here. And then this belly band, this is cotton that I tea dyed and then also put a little bit of like food coloring on it, so it picked up some different hues of the pink. I like that it's not all pink, but it's got different hues on it. And then here's a little bit smaller notebook with eyelash trim on it, and label inside, and some various papers. I like to do various papers in a notebook, just so not every page is, the same. So this one has purple in the back and pink in the front. It's a very cute little notebook. And next page we have this postage stamp, also vintage, but also a very pretty fuchsia hues, and a little bit matching, actually quite a bit, with these flowers here. And that's from the vintage flower book page, and a little bit of stamping and sewing as well on this one, with the side over here, and some of my painting. And this one I left one pocket for you to fill, and this one has just a little bit of sewing. So if you want to put this sewing bit somewhere else, you can. It's here for you to use, and a little bit of sparkly, which I like. And then this is the other side of the rose, and a little bit more of a ribbon here, and then some bits over here sewn into the page, and then the sewn label, and another journaling card with some purple on it, and a beautiful rose here. And this is the end of the first signature, and has a tiny envelope with some more paper for you to write on, some secret message or something. And then this one is the cotton pocket, just like in the front, all fabric, right? I did mention, I believe. And this is fabric as well. And inside also some purple paper to write on. And some polka dot, just to offset all the purple. Like I said, I did use some other different things just to make it not, give you a headache, a purple headache. So this one does have a purple tab here, and a little flower, and some sewing on this tag, and a sewn label here, and some more sewn in bits here, and some stamping. And over here some of my photography of close-ups of flower petals. I like to do close-ups, especially of the center of the flowers. It just intrigues me, and all the petals, and just a little bit extra little label or little note. And then some more of my pink and blue painting with some sewing over here, and in the back a little bit of stamping, and some blue flowers here, blue purple, and some pinkish digital stamp here. And here we have another belly band with the cotton. And here are two sewn labels with little bits on them as well for decoration. So you can use them somewhere else as you wish, or even in a different journal. Doesn't even have to be this journal. So this is flowers from a vintage book page, and then label here. Some more stamping on this half page, and then a little bit of light paper, and a little bit more sewing over here. I just think that looks so pretty. And over here is another one of these little postage stamp album snippet, and then a purple postage stamp, I believe from US on this one. And you can add some more if you have it. And then this is designed paper, a little bit of a butterfly, it looks like here. And lots of writing space in the back. A little journaling card here with a little bit of leaves on it. And a bead over here, and on this cardstock. And a little bit of stamping on each side of lines if you want to put a note on it. And then here's another one of those ladies, and little purple bits and some little bit of sparkly. And we have some beads inside here as well. And more purple flowers here and white and so on. And some ribbon on the top. I put a white one in the center here. And then more of the designer paper. And more sewing on the bottom. And here's another one of these pretty pink purple flowers. And lined paper. Another rose here. And sewn label. And some pink flowers in this one from the vintage flower book. And then more labels over here, another 2 labels that you can put somewhere else. And they do look nice elsewhere. Let me just show you if you wanted to put it here or wherever it is, if you want to put it instead of this brown one, however you want to use it. But they do look nice to put on just a little bit of something extra sewn around it and so on. And here's another stamp. This one is glued on. And a little bit more from the vintage flower book. A little bit blue-purple here, stamping. A little bit of art. And then this one is empty also. And a little label here. And some more of this beautiful lined purple paper. And we're coming to the end of the second signature. A little bit of a pink and that little diamond in there. Sewn label here. And here's a little pocket with blue and purple on it, and also some paper. I'm not going to take out the paper, but each pocket does have something for you to write on, to put in a little note, or you can add something else, you know, if you have some other collection of purple things that you want to add. So this beautiful, let me see if I actually left this. I did leave, oh look at that, I did leave in each one, I believe, a spot in the back. Let me just check that. Yes, I did leave a spot in the back of these that you can actually add something. So if you have your own collection of these cards, or you want to put one of those cards in the back, you could over here. And I'm not sure, yeah, even in there if you have something smaller. So this is cardstock, and here's another tag in a sewn label here. And I like to use like any kind of thread for texture, any kind of, you know, fuzzy things that I have left over. I will put it on here if I have it. More stamping here in the middle. And this one has another one of my close-ups, flower close-ups, and a little tag over here. So these are little ribbon see-through pockets. A little bit more art here from the same page that I happened to have, and had it for a little while. I thought, why don't I use it? And this beautiful purple flower here, and just the whole image is so pretty and pleasing to look at. And a digital stamp of a flower on this coffee dyed page. And this belly band has a larger tag in it. And this one is another lady, and these beautiful flowers around her, and then some purple. And of course in the back you can always write some message on it. And this one is the little pull out, and it has some stamping on it. And I love when coffee dyeing turns out like this, some different images or shapes that you can see afterwards. Some lined paper and a little bit of dark purple here. And a sewn label, and one more of these. They happen to be in blue and pink, just perfect. Waiting for this journal, I guess. And some more bits on the bottom. And that design paper, and cardstock over here, and then the ribbon on the side, and a little card here, and a tag here where this is my own photography also, and the fabric over here, quite a few fabric samples in this one, so a few snippets, and then some stamping over here, and a couple of a journal card and a tea card. And this one has this bead on it. So each bead is in a little bit of the purple theme, fuchsia. And stamping over here. I like to do stamping, so I usually try to remember to do some stamping. Now this is another, let me see, which one does it go? This way. Another little notebook, and it has a few pages in it, and fits right into here. Let's put it that way. Okay, and then the last stamp over here, 3 cents, you know, when postage was 3 cents. Well, that was a long, long time ago. I wish it was like that now, but right now it's so unpredictable. Very unpredictable. And more stamping here, and another little sewn snippet in there. I like stamping like in the center of the both pages, and then it comes out through on each side, and it just looks pretty. I like it. A little bit of shiny over here, and more. See, this is how I like to put the thread, just for that effect of whimsy, I guess, in a way. And then a journaling card that matches here, and a little bit of purple here. I don't know if that actually comes off. Yeah, it does. Okay. So, and a little purple fabric sample on the bottom. And the cardstock here at the end. And I did remember to put my name on here, or sometimes I sign it, and sometimes I try to put the name. Sometimes I just forget. And I think you then, you know, you put the journal into your collection, and when you pull it out, really there isn't anything that says who made the journal. So I'm trying to remember at least put RoseByNameCo down here, and so that when you're, you know, going through the journal at the end, at least you have somewhere that tells you where you got this from. So at the end here, we have this notebook. It has a label on the front, and then this is again from my own digital collage collection. And inside here is a little bit of a journal card and some different papers and a vintage book page and so on. So some beautiful flowers here, purple. And at the end also a journaling card. And so that's the end of Fuchsia. And I'm going to pack it up today and send it off to its new owner. So I'm very happy to send this to its new owner, and it was well liked right away. I will pack it up now and put it in the mail hopefully soon. Hopefully the mail service is getting a little better these days, because I know that it's been a little bit slow in transit. A lot of people were home, and apparently a lot of people were were sending parcels. Not emailing, I'm sorry. They were sending parcels, I guess, to family and friends that they couldn't go and see. So it was like Christmas time, I heard, with the volumes of mail. So hopefully that's getting a little bit more stable, and will be a little bit better in the future. So thanks for coming by and checking out Fuchsia. And I'll be working on more journals, and I'll let you know, as the time comes, and videotape them and put them in a shop and so on. So thanks again. It's Rosie at RoseByNameCo. Take care. Bye-bye.